This is one of the best shows I've ever watched? Definitely not. But usually when I watch some of these live action adaptations like Tokyo Ghoul or Attack on Titan, or for that matter Fullmetal Alchemist, the acting is very overly done, which is typical Japanese. The animation sucks, or the CGI is so bad that you kind of just want to throw up. But this doesn't really need any CGI, since there's not really any superpowers in it, and it's a slice of life story. Kinda, maybe not. That's odd. And while stuff like One Piece finally got the adaptation of CGI correctly, I do think there's a lot of good material that still needs a good adaptation. Like, as an example, Aonofraku, Blue Flag. This is a great show, and this could definitely just be adapted into a live action without actually having to do much. But it would require actual good actors, and if there's one thing Japan has a lot of, it is actual good actors. They do all act in this very Asian style, like overly dramatic, kind of overplaying. You just kind of have to get used to that. If you're used to watching a lot of K-dramas, you're probably used to it. And it's just how they do stuff there. It's the same of when you sit down to watch a Bollywood movie. It's kind of different. It's good, but in like a different vibe. And this is kind of the same thing. But I remember finishing the show and thinking that it was kind of akin and very one-to-one with the manga. So I went back and checked. I reread the manga. This was the first manga I actually bought in Japanese. I bought it like my first day in Japan at my local book off. Not because I could read it at the time. I definitely could not. I had no fucking idea what I was doing. But this is a show that has a very deep meaning to me. The show came out at a time in my life where it spoke to me a lot deeper than it probably should have. Also, the opening is great. It's by Asian Kung Fu Generation, which is one of my favorite Japanese artists. It's so much so that I kind of have to own all their albums on vinyl. This is just one of them. But yeah, it's very good. It's not the best show I've ever seen. But in a world of shitty adaptation, bad CGI, and just very sloppy adaptation with a money grab incentive, I think this actually has some heart. Granted, it is made by Netflix, so it's a giant corporation in the end, and they don't really care about either you or me. It has heart to it compared to Parasite, and especially compared to stuff like Fullmetal Alchemist and, well, Attack on Titan. If you haven't seen them, instead of the Titans actually being scary and horrifying, they're just giant babies running around, and it's kind of hilarious, but also like this was supposed to be the dramatic Attack on Titan that everyone loved. Also, if you just started learning Japanese, this is a good show to start with.